Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching this termly update to parents. My name's Neville Coles, I'm the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the Priory Learning Trust. I hope you, as parents and carers and potentially students, obviously students hope they've watched these as well, we try to keep communication really high across the Priory Learning Trust. So this is our term one short video to parents. Please communicate back to me any questions about the Priory Learning Trust. Obviously, we've got 6 schools within the trust: World, Priory, Polletts, King Alf's, Castlebatch and St Anne's. One school but 2 sites joining us. East and West Huntsville are joining our trust in April. So approximately 5,000 students and 700 staff, so really positive, and we're going in the absolutely right direction. Some fantastic results this past summer, very different obviously with the centre assessed grades of course. I've got Lisa with me today. Lisa Dads is our Head of Primary Education, formerly the Principal Head Teacher at St Anne's Church Academy here in Weston-super-Mare. We're just going to say a few words about open evenings. Now, traditionally, of course, all our secondary schools hold open evenings where we have big events and hundreds of people come onto the school site. Clearly, this year, unfortunately, we won't be able to do that. In previous years, the Priory one actually has been in the summer term, and then in October we've had the TCASA one, King Alf's one, and the WCSA one, the World School one. Now there will be virtual open evenings, so a series of videos and crowdcasts and publicity materials on Twitter and other avenues such as Facebook and so forth, and on our websites. So we're trying to give the Year 6s who might, and the parents of course, who might choose Priory or WCSA World or TCASA King Alf's, a flavour of our schools, and we can do that online. Of course, please do ask questions through email and keep the dialogue going. We hope, as previous years, to be really popular at PCSA. We've had some fantastic results at PCSA over the last 15 to 20 years, really high results in Weston-super-Mare. Same with World, we're going absolutely in the right direction, and Mr Jenkins and the team at TCAS are doing a great job down at Highbridge and Burnham-on-Sea. So please do contact us for any information, and keep a lookout on the websites for anything about our open evenings. We really pride ourselves on positivity, and the students have come back brilliantly, really strong in uniform. Some of the PE provision in our secondary sector, the students are wearing their PE kit into school, and we hope you felt really comfortable with our principles and all our risk assessments as we try to work in a very challenging time, but getting our students and our staff back into our schools in Weston-super-Mare and in the Somerset schools, North Somerset schools. I'm really proud and pleased to see that we're trying to keep it as normal as we possibly can. So we're doing Friday phone calls home to parents again, a big part of our trust. We're doing what we call our coaching 15s, starting in our primary sector, trying to do as much coaching 15, which is the coaching program for staff. We're trying to keep reading profiles really high, our tutor reading program for all our students in the secondary sector, daily in tutor time, slightly differently delivered in the primary sector, but again, a strong part of our practice. So I'll say a little bit at the end about charity, but Lisa's just going to mention a few more things about what we do in the Priory Learning Trust. Mrs. Dance.
Thank you very much. I've been really fortunate over the last couple of weeks. I've been into all of our primary schools. It's lovely to see all of our schools buzzing, alive, full of children, full of students again. I was in Whirl last week and went into the Year 7 bubble, and seeing those Year 6s, now Year 7s, all settled, all calm, all engaged in their learning. Really, really impressive. Big thank you to the positivity that's come from so many of our parents. It has been really tough times for all. I know the communication from during lockdown, everybody was trying the best they could in incredibly challenging circumstances. It's still tough, and it's tough for everybody, but the fact that we all work really hard on being kind to each other, talking to each other. We won't always get it right, but we will always listen, talk to you. Please come directly to us. In terms of social media, we work really hard as a trust to share all the positivity. It's been lovely to start seeing a lot of positivity coming back from our families. If it's something you're not so happy with, brilliant, come to us directly. If it's something you're really happy about, tell the world. That's how we would work with your students. Publicly, we'll tell the world of the good stuff. When things aren't so great, we'll talk to them privately. So your positivity, our positivity, really increases that feeling of well-being amongst us all during these difficult times. So thank you very much for that. It really is appreciated.
So again, this is our term 1 video. In term 2, just after the October break, I'm going to talk about charity work. We've got a very big aspect of what we do across all our schools in terms of charity. You may remember last year our charity of the year was In Charlie's Memory. So I'm actually going to invite Dawn from In Charlie's Memory to join me on the term 2 video to parents and carers and students, and to reveal at that stage what the charity totals for last year was. And also in term 2, I'm going to let you know what our charity of the year is for this academic year, again trying to keep things as normal as we possibly can. Can I just end by saying I think the students have been an absolute credit to you as parents over the last couple of weeks when they've come back into schools. Very mature, very confident, very able to deal and be resilient, which is absolutely the quality that I think is really important as we educate young people across our trust. So please pass on from me to them my absolute thanks for their resilience in what has been very, very challenging times. Lastly, of course, emails on the bottom of this from myself and Mrs. Dadds. Please get in contact at any time. And of course, as always, stay safe and thank you for your support of the Priory Learning Trust.